everybody and welcome back to my channel. So if you're watching this, you're probably like me a huge fan of the show Riverdale. I am a huge fan of the show. I especially love the Southside and the Serpents, and for a while I have been looking everywhere to buy a Southside Serpent jacket. The only one I could find was about £65, which was a bit more than I wanted to spend. So I thought, I'm not the best at making things, so I did have a little bit of help, but I thought, do you know what, I'm just going to make my own one. So the first thing I bought was the jacket, and it was originally from Wallace, but I picked it up in a charity shop for £3.99. I thought that was so good. I'd seen some on Etsy, but they were quite pricey and you had to wait like 2 months for it to come, so I didn't fancy that. So it's not the best of material for the patches. It's kind of like, I don't know, it's not really material, it's kind of like this stiff fabric. But it was £5 for all 3 bits. I bought 2 because I'm on a diet at the moment, and I think if I ever lose a bit more weight, then I would want a jacket that would fit as well, so I do have some spares. But it's just got the Southside at the top, the like serpent in the middle, and then the serpents at the bottom. So that was £5 and the jacket was £3.99. So this whole jacket cost me under £10. I cannot believe that. So what I did was I had put a status on Facebook asking if any of my friends had a sewing machine and fancied doing a little task, and one of my work colleagues kindly agreed, and it's just stitched so well. I mean, even in like the inside you can hardly see it. I did tell her not to worry about the inside, but she insisted on like taking out the lining and everything, so she's just done an excellent job. But yeah, so with the very thin leather it's easier to stitch on, unless you have a machine that has a proper needle for leather. It will not work, the normal needle, but if you have a normal jacket it will not work. It will break the needle and possibly even the machine. So I do recommend you go out and get a very thin jacket. I don't know if you can see how thin that is, but it's like paper thin. But yeah, I did buy her a box of chocolates for doing this. She insisted on me not paying her, so I did get her some chocolates. But yeah, so that is just the finished jacket. I am super pleased with this. I cannot believe that I finally have my own Serpents jacket. But yeah, I recommend also shopping about for the patches. Just do a bit of research. These are actually a lot bigger than I thought, which was great. I thought they were going to be a bit smaller than that, but I like the fact it's big. It's just like what they have on the show. But yeah, I'm just so happy with this, and I'm hopefully going to Comic Con in May. I think I'm getting tickets today. So day 1 I'm planning to go as a serpent, and day 2 I'm hopefully going to go as Betty in the next cosplay that I will show you. Comic Con, when I go as Betty, I have made an outfit that is not only iconic to the show but also her character in Archie comics. I have made her famous crown jumper. I was super impressed with this. I didn't think it would come out this good. I was planning on doing like a DIY and showing you, but it was a bit difficult trying to like set up the camera and do it and get the right angles. It's just something that I found quite difficult, so I thought I'd just show you the finished product. The jumper itself I thought was a pretty good replica. It's just got the sleeves and the bottom and the collar. It's all attached, and it's just got this zip on the back, and that was from Primark. I think it was about £13. I was really gutted because I was at a car boot sale last weekend. If anybody in America is watching this, a car boot sale is basically where people sell stuff that they no longer want. So I had found this jumper and I was quite annoyed because I'd already made this one, and I think this is more of a replica of Betty's jumper. It's like more like the shade of grey, and this Primark one has these like lines, whereas this one doesn't. And if I had like known I was getting this, I would not have made it yet, and I would have just hung on until I had this one. I think that's more of a replica. It's not got quite a long sleeve, and with Betty's one in the show it kind of cuts up quite high and the shirt is a lot longer, which is the case with this one. So I'm just a bit gutted that I didn't hang on until I got this one, but I will probably use this in a Riverdale lookbook that I'm hopefully filming with Ellie very soon. So with the one I actually made, I bought two pieces of felt, I'd actually bought 2 of each colour because I was worried that I was going to mess it up. I think I messed up the black, so I'm glad that I bought 2 of those. I do recommend buying 2 lots of felt. Not much, just squares, probably about this big. They're about 55p in Hobbycraft, that's where I got mine. So all I did first, I thought it'd be easier to draw out the yellow crown. I just drew it on very lightly on the felt, and then what I did was I put it on the black, and then I outlined the black a little bit more and cut that out too. And what I did was I stuffed a pillow in the jumper because nobody has this flat body shape, so I put a pillow in there, and so it would kind of like dry to like a natural body shape. I just did it with my little mini glue gun, just stuck all around, making sure I really got in the corners, making sure that they were all really stuck on, because if that starts to peel then the whole thing can come off. And what I'd done was I didn't like, it didn't look quite right. I was starting to see like the glue through the yellow, so I took the other bit of yellow felt that I had and made another crown and stuck it on top just so it sticks out a bit more. I know in the show Betty's crown is like this kind of like really fluffy material, but I could only really find felt. But I thought that was quite a good replica. I think people at Comic-Con will notice. I bought some new jeans and new shoes for it. But yeah, I really look forward to wearing this, and I'm really happy with how it came out in the end. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it gives you some ideas for future Riverdale cosplay if you fancy doing that. The focus for me was my serpent jacket. I've wanted one for ages. I never actually thought I would make my own, but I'm really impressed with how it came out. I even wear it around town. I know that sounds utterly ridiculous, and I probably will wear this around town because it's still quite casual, I guess. I'll just give you guys one more look at each one. So the first one we had was the Southside Serpent jacket. Again, this one I probably like this one the most. I think this one was more effort, and I think it's just a better result. It actually kind of looks like I bought it from a shop, which I love. And the second one I made was Betty's jumper from season 1 when they have Jughead's birthday party, which hopefully I will be wearing both of these to Comic-Con. I bought like an ice white wig for a serpent. I just didn't think my hair was kind of like cool enough to be a serpent. For Betty I'm not wearing a wig because I think my hair's kind of like hers anyway. I just need to curl the bottoms and pin it back. One of those get ready with me videos. Maybe day 1 for a serpent and day 2 for Betty. If you want to see that, let me know below. Any questions about the cosplay or how I put it all together, just leave it down in the comments below. I'm always happy to respond. If you like this video, give it a big thumbs up. And if you do enjoy my content, please be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell below. It has changed quite a lot. I have taken the last week off of work, and I've spent the whole week just getting my room ready. So I've painted, I've put wallpaper up, I've bought new things, everything has changed. So I'm hopefully, when it's all ready, because I've still got to put my TV up on the wall over there, and there's a few canvases that have to go up, but when that's all up, I will be filming a room tour video, which I am so looking forward to. I've been asked before to do a room tour video, but I knew that I was changing my room, so I didn't, so I've been putting off for a long time. Everything's moved around, like my bed is now along this wall, it used to be along this wall here. But yeah, I look forward to filming. If you have any suggestions for content you want to see on this channel, let me know in the comments below. I'm always happy to read them. But thank you so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next video.